Hey folks, Mr. Parsons here coming at you with a real quick tutorial video on how to use our class's Google Classroom. Up in the top left-hand corner, you're going to see that the way I've named my class is such that you can see what period it is and the approximate time that that class will run for. It's really easy to forget what time class meets when we're in the virtual environment and we don't have bells to remind us to get to class. So I suggest using this time as a guide and perhaps even setting up some reminders in your calendar for the first week or two until you're in the swing of things. Right at the top of the classwork tab of our Google Classroom page, you're going to see FoL on the daily. These are links that we'll use on an almost daily basis and rarely change. The top link is the link to Zoom, where you can go to the class meeting. And then there's teacher contact info. And there you'll be able to find my email and my phone number for the purpose of texting or voice calls. You can reach me at any time prior to 8 p.m. weeknights, and weekends. Typically, I'll get back to you within an hour, depending on whether I've got hockey or some other responsibility tying me up. But usually, I'll get back to you pretty quickly. Once again, don't contact me after 8 p.m. on a weeknight. I typically have my phone turned off by that time. All right, next up on the list, you'll see the weekly work section. The name of the section is pretty clear. It's quarter 3, week 1, and the dates that we'll be meeting as a class. And each of your assignments will be stacked in order that we're completing them in class underneath that header. I will, as we have new weeks come along on the calendar and we get to work on those weeks, I will move older weeks down the list. So the newest material will always be closest to the top of the page. But you can easily navigate by using the topics list on the left and going to the week that you need to be working in. Underneath that, you're going to see the resources books section. This section will always be at the bottom of the page, no matter how many weeks of work are in the middle. The first link under this section is to HCHS Books, which is our school library website. There you can browse lots of hot titles, and I'll tell you more about that here in a little while. Underneath that is a request form where you can request the delivery of books from our bookmobile. It's quite simple to fill out, just an easy Google form. Always here for your needs. And then finally is a link to Learning Ally, which is an audiobook platform that you'll be learning more about and using in my class. This is just a quick overview of where to find things in Google Classroom. If you have any questions or would like me to point something out for you, please don't hesitate to ask in class. And enjoy Google Classroom.